Welcome to my channel. Today I just want to talk about the scandal happening between Senator Natasha and the Senate President Akpabio of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Normally I don't talk about politics, but because this has a lot to do with my line of calling an assignment, which is parenting and family life. That's why I'm trying to bring out this important point for parents, so that we are not just talking about politics and what is happening there. We can also narrow it down to our daily life, daily activities, our engagement with our children, our raising of our children. Now, I am seriously proud of Senator Natasha. I don't have the details. I don't know if the accusation actually happened or not. But what I'm proud of is her confidence in this whole process. It shows a girl child who has been raised to stand for herself, irrespective of the level of conspiracy and authority trying to suppress her. What am I picking from there? This is her voice to parents to stand up for their children, so that their children are confident enough to stand up for themselves. Of course, many people have fought through the process of growth and development for themselves, trying to raise their voice against the suppressions of family, relatives, mere folks, and the society. Now, from everything that is playing out, you could see how the society takes the girl child, and it should put you as a parent on your foot to empower your girl child to be able to resist, withstand, and flee from being abused or bullied, because prevention is better than cure. Can't you see it? Say, for example, if it really happened, and then if Natasha was sexually abused, this same thing that will happen. This is how the foul play will be done. This is how they will put all in place to sweep it under the carpet. And can you assume that girl child that have been abused, a lot of them, but they don't have the voice, they don't have the privilege, they don't have the opportunity, they don't have the courage, they lack the confidence, because they were shut down as a child. Let me bring it down. When you are raising your girl child, it's important not to damage her self-confidence. It's very key for a girl child to grow up with confidence. In that way, she will have the courage to fight for herself. She will have the confidence to defend herself. She will have the boldness to fight and escape bullies, sexual harassment, and all form of manipulations in the society. Be it at workplace, be it in church, people are being abused too, yes. Be it in schools. Lecturers are abusing our girl child. Teachers are abusing your girl child. But because at home, you have raised them to keep quiet. Ladies or girls are not meant to talk. They are shouting and raising their voice and singing as a child and telling them, shut up, don't talk too much. And you are destroying their self-confidence. You are reducing them and training them to just be that humble, meek, quiet girl that can only be seen and not heard. I want you to know that you are destroying that child. I don't have the time to share life experiences of young people I mentor. Even as a nurse, you hear people being abused under their own parents' roof, and their parents don't know because they were trained not to talk. I've had some female coming out in all these scenarios saying she's a woman should not do this, a man can reach out to a woman, and then is it even men in authority trying to cover up the whole thing without facts, not even verifying, and they are boldly, confidently coming out to say that she's lying. That's to tell you the struggle your girl child will face, and some of them are currently facing that you don't even know. So I'll advise you, as you are raising that child, give that child a voice. Don't destroy her self-esteem, because it's very important for her survival. It's a survival skill you must intentionally build in your girl child, because that skill is what she requires to say no to sexual approaches and harassment. It's that self-confidence that will help her not to mess up as she's growing up. It's that self-confidence that will allow her to proudly say no to male folks who will want to intimidate her. It's that self-esteem that will help her to keep her purity and virginity and say no to sexual immoralities, because every other girl is doing it. Most girls that sleep with men while growing up is due to lack of self-confidence, lack of self-esteem, seeking for approval, seeking for acceptance, because they lacked it at home or somewhere. So they are seeking it at anywhere and any point and from anywhere that someone shows a glimpse of hope of acceptance and approval. Affirm your girl child. Continually express approval to her. Keep yourself, resist from shutting her down. Resist from saying things that will make her question her credibility and her personality. Every child comes with a weakness. Even you as an adult have your weakness. Reduce that temptation to pin her down on her weakness. Work consciously to boost her self-confidence, because it is her weapon of defense in the kind of society we are living in now, where everyone accepts everything, where everyone follows the crowd, where everyone does things because every other person is doing it. This is what will save your girl child. This is what will make her stand out, stand on her feet, focus on her dreams and visions, and her voice will be heard, making impact in her generation. But if you decide not to listen to me, do you think Senator Natasha is the only one that has gone through this? Some have gone through it and they were trained not to speak. Because of course, this is the outcome, right? Some of them already know it will be turned against them. The devil will be definitely turned against them. And of course, why would they stress themselves after being traumatized, after being maybe raped, after being sexually harassed? At the end of the day, the whole nation will still turn against them. That is what a lot of people are going through. Of course, I'm not here to say men don't also go through it, but the focus here today is about our female children, how we can help them, empower them to face the troubles of tomorrow. Please, whatever you do, hold your girl child by the hand, especially our fathers. They need your affirmation, they need your approval more than they need anyone else's. Once they have it, they are flying. Some of them are being abused under their parents' roof, but they don't even have that confidence to talk to their own parents. How do you expect them to come to the world the way Natasha came out to even say that a Senate president? Do you know the kind of confidence? Do you know what it means? Whenever you look at your girl child, let that woman inspire you. Let that woman inspire you. Because even if you raise your girl child properly, she will, even if she doesn't speak out, at least she will not belittle herself. She will not allow herself to be sexually harassed or abused. So let's say that the Senate President makes such approaches and sexual and inappropriate advances and communications to a colleague. Like, is it professional? And people have the confidence to come and defend it, right? Even a former female Senate came out to say that's how he talks. He makes light of everything. You can imagine that. You can imagine the standard we are upholding, even in that high position that controls the affairs of a nation. At least your girl child would have saved herself from being counted in the number of females that were harassed or abused, even if she doesn't say it out the way Senator Natasha came out to say it. She would have at least saved herself and preserved her dignity. Please, in all your parenting, build your girl child to stand for herself. You see, this issue of not allowing your child to say no to you, you think it's all about control or authority or obedience. You are the father. It's not about you. It's about who and where she will be tomorrow. If you cannot allow them to express themselves and say no confidently to you, and then have a conversation and you teach them how to negotiate, you will be killing that child. Of course, not physically, but mentally, emotionally, and of course, socially. So let's learn from Senator Natasha's incidents and scandal or whatever that's happening out there in our society today. And let's hope that it will be a useful space for learning rather than just entertainment and then talking about it and then letting it slide. And thank you for coming through my channels. And remember, subscribe and do come around, because I believe we'll have more time to talk about these issues and how they relate to parenting and our children and family life at large. Thank you and do have a lovely day. Bye.